and sorrow. I've seen trouble all my days. I bid farewell to Kentucky, the place where I was born and raised. The place where I was born and raised. For 6 long years I've been in trouble. No pleasure here on earth I found. For in this world I'm bound to ramble. I have no friends to help me now. He has no friends to help him now. For I'm bound to ride that northern railroad. Perhaps I'll die upon that trail. Perhaps he'll die upon the trail.
Alrighty. Hey everybody, how you doing tonight? Let's go ahead and get Tan in here. So, how was your Tuesday? Felt like a Monday. Monday part 2. Oh well. Tomorrow's day.
Hi.
Hello there. How are you doing?
I'm doing okay. I
Just okay.
I have a kitty cat who is not leaving me alone.
So, normal night.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
It's Merlin's thing in life.
Yes. Hello, Merlin.
Yes, Merlin, the mini panther. So how are you
Funny.
today?
Oh, it was a day. It it got harder towards the end, so
I'm sorry.
but you know what? The best part
Getting off?
was when it was over.
Yeah, getting off
Indeed.
work. Oops, I dropped you.
Oh no, you dropped me.
Sometime or another, we're going to have to get me something to put this thing up with.
Hello, Rebecca.
Oh, see, I don't see her on here, but hi, Rebecca.
I know it's weird. You see people I don't see, and I see people you don't see. It's like, that movie, what was that, Sixth Sense?
Yeah, I see dead people. Oh dear. No, I see dead people. Okay, I get it. I get it. I see live.
So guess what, guys?
What?
We have a surprise giveaway tonight.
Oh, cool. Totally cool. Okay.
And it's fan memorabilia.
Ooh.
Ooh, indeed. Because I completely spaced off the fact that Emily gave me signed pictures.
Oh, she did. That is true. That is true.
And so I'm going to turn the camera around here and show you guys. Okay, so there she is, right there.
And she really is a lovely young woman. And
She's very tall.
she's very
Very tall.
talented.
but she signed each and every one of them. So we're going to go ahead and give one of those away this week.
Okay.
For a Tailing Tuesday giveaway. And I actually have a month's worth of these to give away. So I have, other than this one, I have 3 more to give away because there's 5 total. One of them is going up on the doghouse wall. So, and it will be eventually joined by the rest of the cast members of Bering Sea Gold.
Good.
So, what's that?
I said good.
Definitely. So, anyway, we're going to give this one away by the end of the stream. So, and since we didn't send out any announcements, Rebecca, you could be a double winner this week.
Ooh.
Ooh.
She's already a double winner.
Yep, she's watching you and I.
True.
Which that just makes you a half winner. So I apologize for you having to watch me, but tough. Okay. Here is what we are doing tonight. Okay, other than our normal going and showing you public mining areas, which we're going to hit another one in Washington tonight since Rebecca's on. We are also going to be reading.
Uh-oh. I heard that.
Why are they bothering me? They know better.
Who is it?
You know. The only ones that can bust through my SMS wall.
Okay.
Okay, this is a pretty cool book. Hi, it's becoming a thing. So, we've got this pretty cool book, and I know that the camera's backwards. It's called There's Gold in Them Thar Hills. Now, the cool thing about this is we are going to be giving this book away.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, the really cool thing about this book is the fact that I went and got it signed. So it's a signed copy of There's Gold in Them Thar Hills. And this is actually written by the Baumker family.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure I'm completely butchering their name, which I apologize profusely. So this was definitely, and I'm not tooting my own horn, I am just going to interject that not everything, in fact, I would say probably about half of the things that we give away were actually donated.
Yeah.
Okay. The book I bought. So we're going to be basically making an advertising budget for this venture, and that is going to be a lot of how we get the items to give away.
Yeah.
Now, I have been questioned quite extensively lately by trolls, especially, on why we're giving things away. Okay, again, I love gold mining. I love to gold prospect. I try to get other people involved in it because, quite frankly, I think that too many people have really no hobbies to speak of, nothing really to do that keeps them physically active. fishing's a blast, hunting's a blast, but you really only do it a few times a year if you're not up in Alaska or you don't have to. So mining's one of those things to where, hey, if you see a stream, you kind of wonder if there's gold in it. You grab your pan, you go down and you pan. Takes
Uh-huh.
20 minutes out of your time.
Yeah, but you know what? That's absolutely true because every river we came by when we were driving through to go up to Bend, I always had that thing in my head. Wonder what's in there. What's that one?
Yeah, what if?
What about under that rock?
And see that this is the one thing that I can attest to because I've actually ran into people that hit on pay streaks. Okay. Granted, it's a very small percentage of prospectors that will hit on a pay streak in their lifetime. But the most famous story that I have to tell you is of a miner named Gary. Now, Gary worked the same creek for 15 years, going up and down the creek, digging holes, trying to find where the pay streaks were. Now, he got quite a bit of gold off of this stream. Okay. One day, there's this guy that comes along and he's just up on the bank watching Gary. And he finally yells down to Gary, so you doing any good? And Gary proceeds to pull his little vial of gold out of his pocket and shows it to the guy. The guy goes, I've always wanted to try that. And Gary says, well, you know what? I've got an extra shovel and extra pan. He goes, why don't you just go up there and you can dig and try it? Now, the guy was probably about 6 feet away from Gary. The guy dug down and he was trying to pan the top, which is called the overburden. Okay. Usually don't waste your time with the overburden. That's a waste of time. You got to get down into your fine sands and gravels and look for the heavier deposits like quartz and cinnabar and things that are heavier. So the guy digs down about 18 inches and starts panning. Now, mind you, Gary had been digging all day long, and this guy had come along and dug down about 18 inches in about 20 minutes. And it took him, probably about a half hour, 45 minutes to pan out this first pan of his. And Gary would go over and help him get a lot of the coarse rocks off and stuff and showed him some techniques on how to do it. So anyway, Gary says the guy finally gets down to his finds, and Gary just happens to look over and he sees this glint about a third of the way up the pan. And he's like, wait a minute, let me see that. And so he starts working the rest of this material off to expose the gold. And he goes, Sean, there was about a half ounce in that pan, just straight panning. He goes, he hit in the middle of a pay streak. He goes, I was just on the edge of the pay streak. He goes, this guy got so excited, he started digging like crazy. And within 4 hours, he had the streak dug up and was walking away, handed Gary back his pan and shovel and said, good luck, buddy.
Oh, that's not kind. That's wrong.
But see, that's how it goes. That is mining to a T. You cannot sum up prospecting better than that story. because that's exactly how it is. You can be digging right next to Fort Knox and not have a clue. There's different techniques of gold spotting and locating, and those techniques are very important for prospecting. So, my suggestion to you is either sign up with the prospecting club if you want to learn how to do this more, or you can just come out here, come mining with us.
Yeah,
I'll show you how to do that.
absolutely.
So I have I have so much fun teaching people how to do this stuff. And I try to make it as simple as possible because I have to keep it simple for myself. Okay. I have brain damage. I have a hard time learning and retaining information. So yeah, I'll keep it simple. Oh,
Oh.
whoa. I was like, where'd my coffee cup go? Oh, I have coffee.
Go get the coffee.
I am getting the coffee. So anyway, we're going to be reading an excerpt out of There's Gold in Them Thar Hills.
Cool. Story time.
Story time, but we're not going to go into story time yet because I'm going to read a little bit about what they have to say. I mean, the guy who wrote this book, this paper is filled with all the books that he's written, both sides. This guy has written a ton of publications.
His
So,
family's pretty incredible. Matter of fact, he wrote down his son's telephone number for us to get a hold of his son because his son also is feels the same way that we do about prospecting and leaving the earth better than what it was. And hopefully you'll be able to get a hold of him and touch base with him. So, but the whole entire family is mining oriented, which is really cool because he makes a living off of it.
well, yeah, we're definitely going to be getting a hold of Tom and getting an interview with him because his perspective, guys, is rather extensive. He is a walking encyclopedia of mining knowledge. And that's Tom the son.
Yeah.
We're gonna try to get Dad online too. So yeah, it's pretty exciting about all the things that we're gonna be doing, and we're gonna be getting them right to you because this stuff's important, guys. This stuff's really important. Once you start panning and once you start going out and prospecting, you're going to understand exactly why we're doing what we're doing is because I didn't have any of this information available to me when I was learning. Okay. I'm still learning to this day. Okay. There's constantly to where people they're asking me questions and I'm like, what are you talking about? And then I have to go look something up and it's like, that's what that's called. I've been calling it this for years. And you find that a lot is going from area to area, especially in the US, you call different pieces of equipment different names. So when you are talking to somebody that's a miner, but they're from another part of the country, some of them are pretty versed on the terminology throughout the country, but a lot of them it's area specific. So you sit there and you talk, and they look at you like, uh, what are you talking about? I thought we were talking about mining. What are you talking about? And when that happens, I start getting embarrassed. I don't want to talk anymore because I'm like, Uh, I've been learning it from other miners. Am I not using the right words? How stupid do I sound right now? On a scale of 1 to 10. So we'll make sure to go through terminologies and the different things that you need to know. Like you're going to be finding yourself a lot of times having to tell people what the specific weight of gold is, how much more heavy it is than water, because they want to know why the gold separates, why it stays in your sluice box when everything else runs out. And you got to be ready to tell them, because if they ask the question, it's like a kid asking you, why is the sky blue? And you're like, oh crap, I should know this one. I'm an adult. So, it's one of those questions to where, as a prospector, as a miner, you should know what the specific weights and densities are of different minerals. We're going to be going through that. We're going to be going through different methods of flow, how to divert water. That's very, very important. Every single time I use a sluice box, I make a specific channel for that sluice box. So it's not being affected by any type of waves or anything else that's outside of that channel. And those things are really important for your gold retrieval, especially if you're using a sluice box, which you won't need to use a sluice box, Rebecca. You have a gold claw.
Yay.
So anyway, the other thing I'm going to be doing is hopefully, weather allowing, this weekend, I'm going to try to get out there and live stream using a gold claw
Where are you going?
in one of the local streams,
Oh,
just a local stream.
okay.
And we're gonna pan out one of the not the bagged pater, but the pater that I have from the other one.
See if you can get all
Okay, I'm
all
gonna pan that.
pieces.
Yeah, well, that and the little plastic containers that I got, the three little plastic containers, I'll pan those out, and we're going to be putting that into a vial, um, and we're going to be giving that away on Thursday. So make sure and watch Thursday,
Like and share.
day after tomorrow.
Like and
Yeah,
share.
uh, like that's going to be a like and share, and watch the live stream to qualify. So, um, yeah, definitely. That one's going to be fun because as of right now, and I'm going to try to show this as best as possible because it doesn't look like a lot, but that's because it's on camera. Can you see that right there?
Oh yeah, it's sparkly.
Yep, all that sparkly is gold right
Y'all
there.
got gold.
That's what, yep, that's what it's built up to so far, guys. So this is going to be one of the giveaways is this is what I've panned. So it's going to be getting bigger. So you guys definitely want to be watching. And I will be announcing whether this is going to be given away this Thursday or it's going to be given away next Thursday, because we're going to be doing the Marfugal giveaway on Saturday. So here's how you can win
Glitter.
2 bags of pay dirt this week. Glitter.
That's what she
This
said.
is the most expensive glitter in the world.
I knew that was gonna ruffle your feathers. Going, glitter? No.
All that glitters is gold.
Except for
Okay,
love.
so
Except for love. Love glitters finer than that.
no,
Yes, it
no,
does.
no. Gold is shinier.
Rebecca, back me.
Gold is shinier. Love may be better, but gold is shinier. Okay, so anyway, that is going to get bigger. And oh, yeah, that's what I was saying. Okay, so here's how you can win 2 bags of pay dirt this week. Okay, watch the live stream on Thursday for the Badass Mining Company pay dirt. Now, thanks to Kevin the Troll. Everybody say thanks, Kevin.
Thanks, Kevin.
Thanks, Kevin. Okay, thanks to Kevin the Troll, we're going to be giving away another bag of pay dirt on Marfugal TV on
Cool.
Saturday night. Now, he does have a late broadcast, so I don't expect anybody to stay up late watching. However, I believe from the way he was making it sound is we're going to be picking somebody off of the live stream. So I'm going to be letting him pick the person who wins the gold because Kevin Troll thinks that all this is a scam. And not that I care what his opinion is, I just kind of want to make it very well known and very clear that this is not a scam in any way, shape, nor form, that we're actually trying to get people interested in prospecting and mining. So, like and subscribe.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. So there's gold in them thar hills. Um, this book encompasses a lot of different areas. Um, it talks about different mining clubs, talks about reclamations of mines, open pit mines, homestake mines, stamp mills, the Native Americans' role in mining. Okay, there's a lot of different things in this book that are pretty cool. I mean, it even goes through with drawings of different types of sluice boxes and rocker boxes, and
That's cool.
uh, it really is. This is a really, really, and see, the thing that I really like about it is with these type of books, okay, they have very simple drawings. So when you're out mining and prospecting, you just take your crayons with you and color.
Rebecca wants to know if she did that last night. Do I need to do this one too? Yes.
Do you need to do this one too? For if you want to win the picture, then yeah, you have to like and share. That's kind of the prerequisite for any of the drawings. So any drawing is like and share the video that you're watching it on.
Yeah.
Okay, and that automatically qualifies you to enter. Now, this one just is you're here, you're interacting with us. Anybody else who interacts with us will get entered into this, and you will be receiving a clone of Emily Rydell. I mean, a picture of Emily Rydell signed. So
All the miners out there are going,
I like to color
yes,
too.
Emily.
Yeah, I'll take a clone.
Yeah.
She gets the gold.
Yeah, she does.
So anyway,
Plus she's
we're going to be
pretty.
giving that picture away tonight.
Yeah.
What's that?
I said, plus she's pretty.
She is a very lovely woman.
She
Yes, she
is.
is. She's very, very tall.
Rebecca says she likes to color. Then this is a perfect excuse for
I
it.
know. I was saying I love to color.
He does.
I never color within the lines. It's funny because the coloring book, is more of a suggestion to me. The picture rarely ends up being what the coloring book suggested.
Yeah.
So anyway, we are going to, I don't know, I'm going to do one of these. What do we got here? Ooh, hydraulic mining. Okay. So this one actually means a lot to me because the claims that we worked for so long were in the uh, trail of hydraulic mining.
Yeah.
Um, Hydraulic mining's where they shoot water, high-powered jets up into the hillside,
Yeah.
and it washes the gold down, and then it goes into a sluice run, and then they go and clean up the sluice run after they've let it run until it's all clogged up. So anyway, what it says here. Oh, and I'm gonna, because it starts off, not all hydraulic mining operations destroy the environment. And in fact, the ones that they claim to have destroyed the environment, when you go and you look at it, it's beautiful landscape. I don't know what they're talking. I don't know what they see, but what I see is like amazing. It's nature does it all the time, strips off all the soil to expose the rocks.
I
The rocks are
understand that.
left there.
Okay, Sean, I have to say something about this. Okay, hanging glaciers in Alaska are dwindling away. And there were some miners out there that were going after the hanging glaciers. Yes, see, he's hiding his face. And they were destroying the hanging glaciers. So we have to be careful not to destroy the environment. And some of these guys really did some damage. You know that as well as I do. Sean did not do this. He's hiding because he doesn't want me to say these things. But we need to. So go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. Were you saying something? Okay. There's a lot of things that man does that is really irresponsible, and I'm not proud of those things, but hydraulic mining is not one of them. I have never been against hydraulic mining, and I don't see anything wrong with it as long as it's done responsibly and you're not shooting the soil all off of everything everywhere. Okay, there's certain areas to where it's actually okay because some of these areas are so choked that wildlife doesn't even get in there. I mean, there's streams that are so toxic that fish don't return. Now, it's not just toxicity from man. Nature makes toxic soup too. Okay, we find it all the time. Okay, there's toxic soup out there that Mother Nature makes that kills animals. You see them drop dead. Okay, now miners end up inadvertently cleaning that up. It's like we go out with vacuum cleaners and just start, vacuuming nature. We take out one specific mineral and put the rest back. How exactly are we causing so much harm? How are the environmentalists missing the fact that we're cleaning up the environment? We pick up garbage. We're getting lead out of the streams because guess where all that old ammo, the old timers used to shoot lead shot all the time. That lead shot never got picked up, guys.
Yeah.
It's out there laying everywhere. It gets washed down into the streams. You would not believe how much lead shot I get when I'm mining. It doesn't matter where. It's everywhere.
Yeah, it is. And
Now, when
you
I get
clean
this
it up.
lead shot, guess where it goes?
Well,
Goes into the trash bag.
that is if it's
Doesn't go back into the creek.
yeah, but there's some things that
What's
you
that?
can pan out of the creek that you would go, wow, I wonder how old this is. And you realize you're holding an antique of something. It's
Oh
history.
yeah, that actually happens all the time. In fact, there was actually history that was less than 30, well, no, it was a little bit more than 30 years old when I found it, but it's on my Facebook page and it's from 2011, I believe. We were out in the middle of the woods, out in the middle of nowhere, like 26 miles away from anything, and we find a safe that was stolen from a business and broken open.
Many years ago, many
They
years ago.
they left all the change, all the change in the safe. It was everywhere. The only reason why we found the safe was because I'm sitting there panning and all of a sudden I come up with a stack of pennies that's all like welded together. And I was like, what the heck is this? And then start finding other change, loose change. And then we end up not filling up, but we end up putting about a third full of a 5 gallon bucket full of change. And the oldest one was like 1984 or something. We figured that's probably when the safe was stolen.
Yeah.
But it was pretty incredible. I was sitting here going, okay, well, how many other people know this that are out here? Probably not any more than the people who dumped it.
Yeah. But there you find a
So
lot of things.
it was, oh yeah, especially up in Alaska, you find some weird stuff out in the middle of the woods.
What was the rock?
Things that make you go,
Remember
what's
the
that?
the rock? The rock you gave Kian?
Which
It
one?
was a tailing that it was a big round rock and it had gold in it.
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. It was ore rock.
Yeah.
That was actually from Glacier Creek in Girdwood.
I thought that was in Juneau because it was up on the beach.
Oh yeah, I did give him one there too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was from that one was actually from the Treadwell mine over on Douglas Island side.
I wish we knew where the
Um,
rock was. It would have been nice to have broken it up and taken the gold out of it.
yeah, well, I know where. See, that's the cool thing about Treadwell is I had no idea that there was a map, so I explored myself and I found some stuff that wasn't on the map, and I wouldn't ever have found it if I would have paid attention to the map.
Yeah.
So uh, I know where the ore is.
Yeah, well, you better have a lot of tent stuff and everything if you're going to Juneau because there is no place except for hotels to stay at.
Yeah, I know, but you know what? There's the one thing that I remembered all of a sudden because it was like I have no reason really to go back to Juneau because the only significance in mining is, you know, Juneau, Mount Juneau, and there's only a couple of places you can access any of those tunnels, and it's pretty well known you don't want to.
There was a group of miners that were going back up and they had they did a I don't know, kind of like the what is it called? I always forget what it's called when they're doing a live show or documentary or whatever. But anyway, these guys went back up into Juneau and Douglas and And that was it was very interesting on what they found because they went through tunnels that went through the mountains. And yes, they got stuck a couple times. Yes, they had to go under the water sometimes, but they found a lot of history back up and through there that was really interesting and kind of made you
Well,
wish,
in Douglas,
yeah,
well, in Douglas, what's his name? Juno. Um, I can't remember. It's like Walter Juno or something like that. But I think it's wait, Henry. That sounds right. Anyway, he had a mine on Douglas Island and it's lost. Nobody knows where it is, and he died without telling anybody where it was, but he apparently got very rich out of that mine.
and for those of you who don't know, Douglas is the island that sits next to Juneau, and a lot of people
Yeah,
live over there.
it's basically like the other half of Juneau.
Yeah,
It's and it's pretty good size. It's pretty sparsely populated. Between Juneau and Douglas, there's like 33,000 people that live there
yeah,
in both places. So,
but
not a lot of people there,
yeah, but it
but they're all related.
we're not going there. You know the story about
Well, they are.
well, you know the story about Kian and riding the bus and the guy talking to him and
Yeah.
oh
We're not going to go into,
my
yeah.
goodness. Oh, and for our son to be shocked, he is not shocked at hardly anything that goes on because he has a couple of parents who kind of break the mold on shocking people. But that was shocking to him.
What? No, not his parents. His parents are cool. Even even though his dad drinks way too much coffee.
Yeah. We won't say what mom does.
Okay, so hydraulic mining. Yeah, we're not going to talk about that,
Okay.
even though it is legal in Oregon now. I'll give you that one. Okay, where was it? Hydraulic mining. Okay, we're going to read about hydraulic mining. Hydraulic mining can be claimed as one of the worst environmental disasters in California. See, right off the bat. Right off the bat. Environmentalists. Notice how mental is right in the word. Environmentalists. Okay. On the other hand, it has helped shape our environmental protections laws and helped us better understand our world and the impacts humans have. So, hydraulic mining is good. Well, you're not buying it?
You know, I can. I can say that I can buy it to a certain point as long as
Okay.
as long as we pay attention to what we're doing to the environment. It's like the worst subject for me to get onto is nuclear, and that is horrible. But this is not nuclear. This is preparing. This is being you want to be caring. This is the Indian in me.
Yeah.
Go on, read the rest.
What's my excuse?
You don't destroy the environment.
I know, but I don't have any Indian in me. So I got to have some excuse, right?
I'm not even gonna
I'm
touch.
just a
I'm not touching base
I'm
on
just
there. You just
I'm just a white guy. I'm just a white guy. I can't save the environment. I'm the one that's supposed to destroy the environment. I've seen the commercials. Al Gore told me so. If Al Gore said it, it's got to be true. Sorry, I'll get off my political kick now.
Okay.
Okay, hydraulic mining has been around since the Roman Empire. See? The Romans did it. They didn't kill the environment. Look at Italy, it's pretty. Of course, Rome did burn in 3 days, but that's beside the point.
With all the aqueducts, they couldn't put the fire out.
Well, see, here's my question is, hydraulic mining is just really fancy firefighting equipment. Why couldn't they put Rome out? Makes you think.
The Huns came and got them. What can we say?
It, it was a conspiracy
Yep.
because Barack Obama time traveled back and started Rome on fire with a big lighter
That's
because they didn't want social health care.
that's Nero. Nero. Okay.
You know what? I got to stop saying stuff like that because eventually I'm going to see it on DeFango's channel. He's going to be going, so Sean was talking about Barack time traveling back and burning Rome down. What's this all about? I think Sean needs lithium or thorium or whatever the
Lithium.
stuff they give to mental patients.
Okay. Uh,
It's a LARP, DeFango. It's a LARP. Okay. And it's still in use today around the world. But we're the only ones that don't get to do it. Thanks, environmentalists. The Romans would build a reservoir of water directly above an area they wanted to excavate, and then they would release the dam. The resulting wave of water would wash away the mountainside so they could sluice the gold that was left behind. So what's the difference between what they were doing and a flash flood? Mother Nature quit destroying the environment. What's the difference? Tell me, what is the difference between hydraulic mining and flash floods?
One's on purpose, done by humans, and the other one's on purpose, done by Mother Nature. Or no, it's random by Mother Nature.
Same result?
I think Mother Nature's a little more disastrous.
Okay, so yeah, again, my point is what's the difference?
Okay, Rebecca says, moving on.
Mining, well, mining is only acceleration of natural processes. Okay, so you're taking gravels and you're taking water and you're washing the gravels with the water through the sluice to separate the gold. So if the water takes down a large chunk of soil, which we are going to on the 11th when we do the Quartzville trip, I think that one of our side trips that we can do is going and taking a look at the backside of Ogle Mountain. That has completely disappeared. And you can see the natural process that takes place when Mother Nature does it. Okay, it's far more devastating than when man does it. It's kind of like comparing a wood place chimney to a volcano. So,
Yeah.
alrighty, fast forward to the 1850s when a French miner in the California Gold Rush invented a monitor, which is a high pressure nozzle that water would be channeled into piper or water troughs that was gravity fed. So you get a large body of water fed into a pipe system that gets reduced down to a narrow and narrower diameter until finally the pressure is so great coming out the nozzle that it's shooting out at, hundreds of psi.
Yes.
And it's, sometimes they were able to launch the water like almost a quarter mile. I mean, some of these things were just incredible because they'd be piped down out of these lakes for like 3 miles. And there's people that were killed all the time because of this,
Yeah, and it took more than one
because of
guy
the
to hold
pressure.
hold the hose.
Yeah, and most of them were hard pipe, so they didn't have to hold hose per se, because hose would have definitely killed them.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was pretty incredible. The channeled water would be forced to flow into smaller and smaller pipe until it reached the nozzle, which would have enough force to explode water through at 5,000 pounds of pressure per square inch. 5,000 pounds per square inch of water.
Wow.
Water. Yikes. Essentially a water cannon. This moved mountainsides. That resulting slurry would be directed into the sluice boxes to recover gold. Unfortunately, all the mountainside material had to go somewhere, and the pristine creeks and rivers that the local Indian tribes had fished for centuries were suddenly filled up with debris. Fish died off, rivers filled with sediments and tailings, and further downstream, many towns and farm fields became flooded or buried. Farmers went to war against the miners and took their case to the U.S. District Court in San Francisco. In 1884, it was declared that hydraulic mining was a public nuisance to anyone or anything downstream of an operation. Hold on, guys. Uh-oh. Sorry. Okay, so Clackamas County just got under a flood watch.
That's not surprising, as much rain as what we've gotten.
That's not what set off my alarm, but I just happened to notice that. I don't see any near you guys, so oh, wait a minute. No. Pudding River.
Well, the Pudding River is far enough away, but I know I don't have to go to
Yeah,
Malala, so that's not a big deal. I mean, it is a big deal because people are affected by it. So,
right.
makes it harder. Oh, Rebecca said she thought they were already in one. There's a lot of places
Right.
near
It just
Rebecca that are under flood warning watches, and it just stopped raining a little while ago. But that's Oregon. We're all ducks. Oh, she says they have evacuated some people. Probably
yeah.
next to the
I
river.
was just reading that.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah,
So,
it looks like that one little RV park
well, we just pray for
that's
all those
on the
people.
back way.
Yeah. Just pray for all those people that they're all okay and their animals are okay and their homes are all right, that they can just go home and they'll be okay.
Yeah, definitely. Um, What the heck? Sorry, I just got all these news feeds, and one of them is Jay Leno. What did Jay Leno do?
I don't know.
It says here he got 15 years.
What? For
I know, right?
for what?
I don't know. That's why I was just looking.
Ugh.
Okay, I know this isn't mining news, and I know I stopped right in the middle. I had, but I warned you guys a long time ago. I got shiny object syndrome, and anytime that I get sidetracked, it's just, yeah. Okay, where is it? Huh. Malala woman surprises medical world after death at 99. Her organs were in the wrong places.
Okay.
Nobody knew. So you think Full House is going to come out with the women's prison years?
What?
Yeah, Lori Laughlin and hubby facing 2 years of prison minimum if they plead guilty, like Felicity Huffman.
I have no idea.
Okay, this is just the headline, okay? And I don't know why I get so many Malala headlines, but this is funny. Malala police to take back drugs.
Really? They don't have enough? Oops, I
No,
shouldn't
to
say that.
take back drugs as if they handed them out to begin with,
Okay, which is not them.
which I think it's funny because that's the headline right up above policeauctions.com. Um, okay, well, I'm going to try to find that article. I can't find anything about it now, but if you guys want to look it up, it said Jay Leno got 15 years for something, and he apologized. I'm not sure.
We'll find out.
Yep. So anyway, back to the book. Okay. Today, hydraulic mining is still used around the world and is much better understood and practiced in environmentally sound ways. It is used as an excavation technique, usually to demolish hills. In England, it is the principal way to mine colonite clay. In South Africa, hydraulic mining is still used for gold recovering operations. One processing company hydraulics away old tailing pile. Oh, let me start that over again now that I know what in the heck I'm reading. One processing company hydraulics away old tailings piles left behind by previous operations. They are reclaiming the land covered in tailing piles that is otherwise unusable and recycling new tailings as fill for reclamation purposes. Underground hydraulic mining is still common for coal production. Discover more. Evidence of hydraulic mining can still be seen today. The Bear River Canyon. That's the one in California that they say is just completely destroyed. So if you want to see pictures of what they're talking about, it's called Bear River Canyon. Is still buried with tailings from the gold rush. The Malakoff Diggins State Historic Park in Nevada County, California, still shows a spectacular eroded landscape, the evidence left behind by the miners. Are they the people who paid to put their kids? Yes, they are. Lori Loughlin is the, let's see, it's been such a long time since I've seen that show. Full House, the one that was married to Uncle Jesse was Lori Loughlin. I believe that was her. She was married to Jesse on the show. So anyway, that is the one, and her husband is uh, big trouble. Big trouble. So anyway, that's hydraulic mining. Isn't that cool?
I think that it's really interesting. Um, what they did back in the day was wrong, but I think miners today are more aware of the environment.
Well, I hate to, but I, whoa, where'd you go? Tan disappeared. Why'd you disappear? Um, the one thing that I have to admit is on a small scale, I do hydro mine, and um, the only way that you can unchoke a stream that's choked is by expanding the banks out to what they originally were. And you can tell where the original banks were and take them out and be able to take it down to the first, either clay layer or hard pan to get down to the gold. And usually I'll strip a creek bed up and unchoke it and get it cleaned out probably about 200 yards, and then go back down into my holding pond to go dredge. But that's how I do it. And I know there's a lot of people that would disagree in my methods, but I have to say that my methods are a lot more sound than a lot of people's methods of going in and working a creek, because I take the actual bed down layer by layer to release the toxins, and you release it through your holding ponds, because the toxins are able to settle and they leach out a little bit at a time instead of just all at once, like most people that are running dredges, because all that stuff gets sent out the end and just goes downstream. But if you set up your holding pond down below, everything that goes down settles and you're able to clean a lot more effectively. And not only that, your gold ends up getting trapped in your pond. It doesn't go down below it any further. So going and dredging out your holding pond is muy importante. So that's my hydraulic story. But I do go and shoot out the bank with water, get it all shot down. It's true. Alrighty, well, Rebecca, what do you see anybody else on, Dan?
Yeah, my friend Angie is on. I don't know if she's still on, but I just saw her show up.
Hey Angie, if you're on, write something in the chat. In fact, right now, because our analytics for some reason are all screwy.
Oh, Cody,
I
Cody is on.
Cody and Brittany are here.
Yeah.
Okay, so we do have more people that are watching. We are sorry, our analytics do not work correctly. We cannot see how many people are watching. So if you don't say anything, we can't enter you into the giveaway. Now, if you're wondering what we're giving away tonight, let me tell you. We have a signed copy of Emily Rydell's picture from the GPAA
We have
Golden
5 of
Treasure
them.
Show.
We have 5 of them, but only 4 of them are going.
Yep, 4 of them are getting given away. We're going to do one a week on Tuesdays. So Tailing Tuesday is going to be picture. So we're going to give one of these guys away right now. So let's see. Kendra is watching. Cody and Brittany Hodge are watching. Rebecca is watching. Okay, so right now, if you are watching this live stream right now while it is live, and you want me to send you an autographed copy of Emily Rydell's photo, right now in the chat, let me know. Right now. That's how we're giving it away. You let me know if you want it, and I send it to you for free. Anybody? I will put all 5 copies of this picture up on the doghouse wall, so
Can we put Mike's picture next to it?
absolutely. We'll put it up over your head, okay?
Mike,
We'll have yeah, we'll have
Rebecca said
we'll have
me.
all the okay, that's one entry, guys. One entry. Who wants this picture? I know I want one of the pictures. It's going up on the doghouse wall. So we're gonna be trying to get the rest of the cast's autograph pictures as well. So yeah. All right. Well, unless we hear another person say, yeah, me, I want the picture. Oh, Cody. All right. Cody is entered too. Okay, I'm going to give you guys just a couple more minutes to write me on the chat if you want the picture. And I think with 2 entries, I might even just give each one of you guys a picture.
Awesome.
I think I'm going to do that. So, alrighty, Rebecca, Cody, and Brittany, you are now the proud owners of an autographed picture of Emily Rydell from the show Bearing Sea Gold.
Cody and Brittany, you need to.
Congratulations.
Yes, congratulations. You need to send Sean a PM.
Yep, absolutely. So, yeah, I know it says there's only 2 people in here, but there's actually more. I don't know what is wrong with Facebook's analytics. There was one night we actually had 47 people watching and it said 0. So, alrighty. Guys, I already have your address, Rebecca, since you won the gold claw. I think Well, you're going on the trip. You said you just wanted me to give it to you, the gold claw. Then do you want me just to hold on to the picture as well? Or do you want me to send that out this week? It's up to you. And Cody and Brittany, just go ahead and private message me your address, and I will get this picture off to you this week. Alrighty. So, as I said, guys, make sure to. Okay, I'll hang on to it for you, Rebecca. We'll make sure to get that to you on our very first outing this year, which is the 11th of May. We're going to be going to Quartzville, Oregon, and we're going to be digging some gold out of the ground, and we're going to be going and taking a look at the backside of Ogle Mountain, which failed, just disappeared. So
That'd be
we're going to be
interesting to
doing
find out.
that. What's that?
I said that'd be interesting to find out the information.
Absolutely. I'm going to try to get down to the bottom of that literally. That is a very high gold area, and the back half of the mountain, I was a little shocked to see it was sandstone. That could mean some very interesting things.
It'd be nice to get down in there and
So
see what's in there.
that's what my goal is. I'm going to be taking some rope and I'm going to be going down into the hole. So, oh, don't give me that look. It's not like my first rodeo.
No, but you're taking Kian or I with you, right? You're gonna have a backup, right?
Well, that's going to be part of the trip. We're going to take a look at Ogle Mountain.
Yeah, well,
So,
as
yeah,
long as
you guys could all be witnesses. There's
I'm still trying to find this thing about what's going on and why anybody's getting arrested. I'm just like, it's not giving me any information because that could just be BS.
well, I'm thinking it might have been a clickbait story, but it
Well,
was at the very top of
the
the news feed, so
the thing is
I don't know.
that Lindsay Lohan had given a interview with Jay Leno. I don't know when it was, but she said that it was a wake up call for her to go to jail. So as of for Jay Leno, for all we know, it could be Jay Leno went to the jail to go see somebody and somebody picked it up and said, "Oh, Jay Leno's in jail," which Jay Leno probably isn't in jail. So go ahead.
See this, guys?
Yes.
See that right there?
Yes.
Rebecca thinks it's glitter. Okay,
Oh,
guys, this this is what the kitty has so far. Okay, I'm gonna be doing a little bit more panning this weekend and adding to this. And we're gonna be giving this away. This is not pay dirt, this is straight up gold.
yeah.
Okay, so definitely want to keep watching because this is going to keep growing. Whenever I pan gold, I put it into the kitty. The kitty gets given away. Okay? So that's where we're sitting with the kitty so far. So on Thursday, make sure to watch the live stream and you can win pay dirt. That's got gold in it. Okay? So you can have your own gold kitty started. And on Saturday, make sure to tune in to Marfugal TV. And let's say it one more time. Thanks, Kevin.
Thanks, Kevin.
You little troll, you.
Yeah, no
We're going to
kidding.
be giving away another bag. What's that?
I said, yeah, no kidding. He has a trawl.
We're gonna be giving we're gonna be giving away another bag of pay dirt on Marfugal TV on Saturday. So make sure and tune in to Marfugal TV on Saturday on YouTube, and you can win another bag of pay dirt. So you can win lots of gold, is what I'm saying. So that's where we're going. Uh, yeah, we've got quite a bit more to give away, guys. There's not just a little bit. If you didn't watch the whole stream tonight, you can go back through. We're reading excerpts from There's Gold in Them Nar Hills.
Which is a book that we're giving
This
away.
is,
Signed.
yep, this is a signed copy of the book by Tom Baumker. And we're going to be getting a hold of him as well and interviewing him and his son.
Cody and Brittany, this is,
Yep.
I was about to ask if you was going to be on Mark Google this Saturday. He will be.
Yes, sir, we are.
No, you will be. He can't.
Oh, yeah, I will. I will be on Marfugal. I'll be on there with Adam. He's going to be picking somebody to give the gold to, and we're going to work out the details on how to get it to him. But I think Adam and I are going to be working on a few different projects here in the future. So, yeah, it's going to be really interesting. I'm going to try to get on Marfugal Reports with Shauna as well for the prepper info for panning and gold mining. So, because I always think that that's an important addition to the whole prepper mentality, is having a way to replenish your trading ability once you've already bartered all your stuff away. So we're gonna make sure to get you guys all up to speed. I'm gonna be putting out some, actually quite a few videos this summer on different panning techniques, how to tell where the gold is, what to look for, the specific signs that tell you if there's gold in an area or not. Yeah, there's a lot of different information that I'm going to be sharing this summer, especially because it's easier to watch somebody out there actually doing it than talking about it. So it's going to be a lot of fun this summer, guys. Hope to see you at some of the functions.
Rebecca
There's
wants to
a
know what Mark.
big gathering.
Rebecca wants to know what Mark Google is.
Marfugal is a news channel on YouTube. It's got a pretty good size following. He's got, there's actually chapters set up, statewide chapters for people to learn how to prep. There's a lot of military, current serving military and vets in the group. They've got 3 different channels that you can watch different information. Adam has the news channel, Marfugal News. Shauna has Marfugal Reports. And then Marfugal TV is the live stream. So, yeah, make sure and check it out. It's, even though they're not religious per se, it's more of a Christian community. They are definitely about prepping for emergency events. So,
Yeah,
so just go to
that's what.
YouTube and type that in. Yes,
Yes.
that's exactly what you do. Just type in Marfugal, Marfoogle, Marfugal. And all 3 of the channels you see, Marfugal News, Marfugal Reports, and Marfugal TV, those are all operated by Adam. Definitely, definitely worth checking out, guys. Definitely. Um, yeah, there's been a couple of different things that he's released that he heard about it before I did, which is unheard of. So definitely check Adam out. He's got his ear to the ground. He hears buffalo.
Here's Buffalo.
So anyway, alrighty, guys, we're gonna go ahead and cut this short. As always, we love each and every one of you. You make sure to take care of each other and yourselves. And as always, we're out of here until the next time.
Yep.
Peace.
Bye, guys.